Documenting discharge planning for IID, IDD residential programs, and IDDD day support and case management. Individuals discharge from residential, day support, and case management services for various reasons, such as moving to another residential facility or a nursing home perhaps. Effective discharge planning enables the safe and timely transition of the individual to another level of care and is useful for ensuring continued services in the individual's new setting. Each program has policies and procedures for discharge criteria and planning, including documenting discharge planning in a discharge summary. There are state licensing and federal regulations for all programs that determine the particular information required in a discharge plan. To document discharge planning, use the Discharge Summary form in the Credible Electronic Health Record. It was designed to capture all required areas of information, not just for compliance, but to ensure the individual's smooth transition to his or her new environment. In addition to some basic information about service types and dates, the form is organized into 3 main sections to help you develop a comprehensive summary. Each section prompts you to address required items. Type in a response to each bolded item. In the unfortunate event of an individual's death, a discharge summary is still required, but you may modify your responses as appropriate. The first section, Program or Person to Whom Discharged, is self-explanatory, but be as specific as you can. The Service Summary section has multiple prompts including the reasons for admission and discharge from the program, whether there is an active MCO authorization, summaries of the individual's current level of functioning, and progress or status made toward achieving goals and objectives of their ISP, as well as any critical events during service provision. This section also includes educational or vocational information, details of their housing or living situation, substance use information, and medical information, including a list of all medications. And finally, the individual's diagnosis. The third section is for recommendations or referrals. Here, you will list any recommended procedures, activities, or referrals that would assist the individual in maintaining or improving functioning and increased independence. Identify referrals for services, including primary care physicians and any scheduled appointments. Address the questions regarding the individual's or authorized representative's participation in the discharge planning process. Complete the discharge summary with signatures by all appropriate parties. Following the prompts on the form is helpful to complete the discharge summary step by step. However, keep in mind that an effective discharge plan is more than just filling in the blanks with generic responses. The plan must be person-centered and individualized. Each response must be appropriately based on the individual's assessment, diagnosis, and goals, or ISP. For example, in the service summary section, to summarize progress or status made towards achieving goals and objectives, list each separately. It would not be adequate to simply state, client continued to make progress toward the goals or objectives in our plan. A more person-centered and individualized response will list each outcome, goal, and objective from the individual's ISP. Each should include a narrative description of the supports provided and the individual's response to the supports. Additionally, you must report the status of each outcome, noting whether it was maintained, deteriorated, or improved during their stay. Another reason the discharge summary should be person-centered and individualized is for the development of the post-discharge plan of care. Don't worry, this is not a separate document, but it is an important component of discharge planning, reflected in the discharge summary. The post-discharge plan of care incorporates the individual's preferences to identify essential supports and services needed to adjust to a new living environment. It describes the coordination of services, the individual's specific needs after discharge, and the ability of the individual or caregiver to meet those needs. With the individual's written consent, a copy of the discharge summary is provided to the receiving entity. For individuals receiving waiver services, the discharge summary is entered into WAMS. With this final step, your person-centered, individualized discharge summary will help facilitate the individual's successful transition to their new environment.